Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and we're going to look at what you may be struggling with, what you may need to look at, and possible future energies. What you may be struggling with. Crown chakra, that is your higher consciousness and the link with the universe. We'll pick another card for that too. We have sacral chakra, and that is 2 fingers below your belly button. That represents your emotions, your desires, your creativity. And then we'll pick that one, number 8, which is the Strength card. That's what I was feeling, is that maybe you feel off balance, maybe you're feeling weak, maybe you're not feeling confident. What you need to look at is disruption, which is the Tower, and possible future energies. We have new beginnings, which is the Fool, so I love that. Bottom of the deck, we have number 3, partnerships and alliances. Okay, so I'm feeling this sense of weakness. I'm feeling a loss of strength. It could have to do with a Leo, that there may be somebody that's controlling, somebody that's kind of, I feel like there's kind of somebody hanging over you that's kind of holding you down or holding you back, or that's not letting you be you, that's not giving you that freedom of being yourself. Sometimes we have people around us that if we don't do things the way that they do, then they feel that they need to hold us back. So I kind of feel like there may be somebody around you that is, it could be someone around you that's affecting your confidence. What you need to look at is this Tower, right? Disruption. How do you disrupt that? How do you change that? And then we have future energies, new beginnings, and overall energies is partnerships and alliances, is that maybe that's something that you need to look at. All right, so yeah, that's what I feel like. Diving a little deeper into this, what you're struggling with is the Emperor. And then we have the 10 of Wands. I just feel like there's somebody around you that is kind of holding you back. I feel that there's somebody that's kind of, I'm not going to say controlling you, but is overbearing or overpowering or stifling you in some way. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I didn't want to stop the recording. All right. Someone that I feel that you have scattered energy about, that you're like, you're not really sure what to do in this situation, and somebody that's affecting your happiness. Sometimes we have those people that are overbearing, right? And it's like, sometimes we have those people around us that just, they have such blinders on, and they're so set in their own mindset that they can't see outside of that. And there's just no getting through to them. And I feel like that's somebody that you're surrounded by, or that is around you, that you're just feeling like you can't be you. So what you need to look at is we have disruption, which is the Tower. I feel like you need to look at this relationship and see, does this relationship make you feel connected? Is your cup overflowing? Do you feel happy in this relationship? Is this a fulfilling relationship, right? I feel that you're questioning this relationship and you're trying to figure out, what do I do with this? That it's becoming overwhelming. Sometimes we can deal with this, but I also feel like sometimes the old selves, our old self can tolerate that type of a person, or that may be what we're looking for. But I feel like when you grow and when you learn and you come into your own independence and you come into your own power and you come into your own strength and you start making choices for yourself, that those relationships that we had in the past are no longer supporting us, right? That those are relationships that we want to move away from. And those are relationships that we want to move on from because we're claiming our own independence. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening here, is that you may be going through some changes where you're feeling like the people that you're surrounding yourself with need to be changed, or that you're kind of growing out of those relationships, and those relationships are starting to become a burden for you. And I feel like this disruption here is something that you want things to be more, you want relationships to be more balanced, to where there is more of a partnership rather than a dictatorship, right? We have future energies, we have new beginnings, we have Page of Wands. So I feel like there's, Page of Wands is communication. I feel like there's somebody that you want to talk to, but I'm feeling like a new friend group, right? I feel like you're going through some changes, and sometimes those old relationships don't work for us anymore because we've changed. Yeah, something new, 8 of Pentacles, something new and something different, and you're taking a closer look at those relationships that you have, and you're saying, do these relationships really benefit me? We have Temperance. I feel like some relationships you want to have that compromise with, because some people are able to understand that, and to see that you're changing, and to see that you want something different, or you want more of a partnership, or you want more of a balance within the relationship. But some people are just so headstrong that they're not going to see it. I love it. We have the Sun card. I feel your relationships are changing. That's what I kind of feel. Bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Wands. Change, right? A shakeup. Things are different. Seeing things differently. And that's okay, and you shouldn't feel bad about that, because you're becoming more independent and you're becoming stronger, and you want to surround yourself with people that are supportive for that, not people that want to keep you a certain way. I just feel, especially with this overall energy with the partnerships and alliances, is that you're changing those up, that there's a disruption in those, that some are becoming stronger. You're having new relationships, you're having new friendships, you're having new people, but then you're also looking at those ones that are controlling and are overwhelming and that are not working for you. All right, so let's get another line of tarot. We have 6 of Pentacles, which is sharing, and balance. That's what I'm saying, is those relationships where you're reaching out to those people, and those relationships that you feel that there's a balance between the two of you, right? That it's a back and forth, that it's a compromise, it's a give, new feelings, new experiences, new emotions, young energy. So I feel like there's some new people, or there's a new group of people, or they're new friends that you're, excuse me, getting to know. And I feel like these make you happier, right? This 10 of Cups. I feel like you feel more comfortable with the people that you're surrounding yourself with. You're not worrying about, I still feel that there may be some worry about those past relationships because you're growing out of those relationships, and that's okay. But then I feel like you also have to look at this 10 of Cups as to what makes you happy. Sometimes we have to make those tough decisions when it comes to relationships. And we're like, well, you know, if I'm trying to explain something, if you're saying, like, I'm trying to explain this to you, and I'm trying to say that I want more of a voice in this relationship, and that person doesn't want to hear it, then sometimes we have to make those tough decisions, and we have to back away from that person, and we have to slowly, for some, it may be cutting that relationship off. For some, it may be kind of backing away until it gets to the point where there's just no more communication. Definitely. That's exactly the energy that I was feeling, is sometimes we have to make those hard decisions, those tough decisions within relationships. But it's something that we feel inside that is important for us, that we feel that we need to do in order for us to achieve that Sun, that positive energy, Hierophant, Taurus, building a stronger foundation for yourself, having those partnerships and alliances that work for you, that are supporting you in your decisions. And then we have Temperance, Sagittarius, that freedom, right? That freedom from not feeling like you're held down, not feeling like you don't have a voice. So I feel like this reading is, looking at those relationships that you have in order for you to grow and to learn, because I feel like you're changing. And the people around you change, your relationships change. All right, so let's pull angel answers. And we have yes, exclamation mark. So I love that one because that's a big yes. Yes, it may be time to reassess those relationships, right? Those connections, those people you're surrounding yourself. Yes, choosing that 10 of cups. Yes, sometimes we have to make those tough decisions. All right, so let's grab a fortune reading card. We have death, a time of natural transition and transformation. Change, yeah, there's definitely a lot of change that's going on for you here. Transitions, changings, transformations. You're changing who you are. You're changing who the people are that you're surrounding yourself with. All right, let's get a whispers of healing. We have flow, so that things flow easier. Sometimes we have those relationships that are so up and down, and you never know what kind of mood that person is in, and you never know what's going to happen, and you feel like you're always walking on eggshells. But I feel like you're looking for those relationships that flow, right? That there's more of that regularity to that relationship, and there's less stress. I mean, we all want that, right? Sometimes it can be, exciting to have those ups and downs in relationships, keep that fiery passion going. But sometimes if it's all the time, it becomes very overwhelming. All right, and then we have lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Dream the world of relationships that make you happy, that make you feel fulfilled, that support you, and that you can rely on, and bring that into being, right? Make those tough decisions. Choose those people that are supportive, right? Dream those relationships into being, figuring out what it is that you want with those relationships that you have surrounded yourself with, and then start choosing those, backing away from what you need to back away from, but connecting with what you need to connect with. Assessing those partnerships and alliances. As always, you have to do what you feel is right for you. I'm not telling you what you need to do, but sometimes part of us changing and part of us learning and part of us growing is changing those relationships that we have around us. And looking at all different aspects of what we're surrounding ourselves with. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.